On this, I'd like to bring in Republican Congressman Guy Reschenthaler. Congressman, first, we just learned, I'm not sure if you heard this, but moments ago, Facebook deleted ads from President Trump's reelection campaign for what they're saying is a violation of policy against organized hate. Just if you've seen this, do you know the ads they're talking about? Do you have any thoughts on this?
Well, Charles, first off, thanks for having me on. I'm just getting caught up on this story with Facebook, but it looks like what Facebook did is they banned President Trump's ads for including Antifa's symbol. The irony is, though, is that they assumed that symbol that President Trump was using was his symbol. It was Antifa's own symbol, and they didn't ban it when Antifa was using it. So again, they just exposed just how biased they are.
That is absolutely nuts. You know, the news broke as we were going on air, so I couldn't get the details on it. You know, it feels like, listen, Facebook under a lot of pressure. We both know this. Because initially they weren't going to do what Twitter did. They said, you know what, we'll let the platform speak for itself. They also said they let people opt out of political ads. So it feels like they're bending to the will of the mob. But how hypocritical is this?
It's completely hypocritical. And, you know, it might be a new story today, but it's the same old playbook we've been seeing from these big tech companies. They want to influence the election, and they're engaged in publication, right? They're acting like publishers. And that's a legal distinction because the law, CDA 230, which we're going to talk about in the Judiciary Committee, but that says that these companies can act as platforms and take off some sensitive information and still get immunity from liability, okay? That's important. The other option is they decide to be publishers, where they're creating their content, they're picking what goes on, and then they're open to lawsuits and liability. So these big tech companies have to have it one of two ways. They can be platforms like the law intended, or they can be publishers and they can be held liable for their content. But right now, they're acting like publishers. When they demonetize conservative speakers, when they take down posts, when they act like that, they should not be afforded liability protection under the Communication Decency Act, Section 230. And that's really what Judiciary is going to focus on in the weeks ahead.
It feels like there's a galvanizing now on both sides of the aisle that something has to be done. This sort of notion that there's a day of reckoning, it's been lingering for years. What has changed? Why now all of a sudden both sides of the aisle saying there's a sense of urgency to bring some order to this?
Well, there is a sense of urgency on both sides, but we're coming from two different angles. The Democrats don't think big tech is going far enough to censor conservative viewpoints. In fact, they're focused on allowing big tech to demonetize conservative speakers and to take down posts, just like we just saw from President Trump, with very dubious reasoning behind it. That's where the Democrats are coming from. The Republicans are coming from it from a different angle and saying that you have to choose big tech. You either are platforms where people just post content, or you're publishers. So it's an interesting viewpoint, but I can tell you, we as conservatives feel like we're being singled out, and we feel like big tech is abusing Section 230 of the Act. And they're getting all the protections of liability, but none of the responsibility. The Democrats want big tech to go further.
Wow. You know, it's interesting because there used to be a facade in Silicon Valley that they weren't doing this, and now it feels like they've dropped the facade, and yeah, they're being pretty out front about this. I've got less than a minute, but I know you're a member of the Freedom Caucus, a lot of debate on this stimulus package. We do know that the country, we still need a push, right? We saw those initial jobless claims, continuing claims, still over 20 million people. Where should we be focused on this next package?
Well, let's take a wait and see approach. If we're going to spend more money, it should be directed toward a huge transportation and infrastructure package. And I still am a firm believer that the only way you grow the economy is you cut taxes and you reduce regulation. So I'd like to see more deregulation, and I'd certainly like to see more tax cuts. Let's make the tax cuts permanent. Let's take a look at a paycheck tax holiday, and let's look at reducing long-term capital gains too, Charles.
Right. All right. Congressman, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Good stuff there.